Okay, hello everybody. We are actually working on the last bit of the positive potato pattern, and that is actually the arm that holds the positive potato note. The note is something that you can customize, or you can just follow what they say here. Positive potato. I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your things. So what I did here is that I actually followed through. I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. So what I did was I actually did on string plastic because usually people do it on cardstock or laminated cardstock, but I don't have those at home, and also because I'm just wondering maybe a string plastic will be a bit more durable, but you know, it's flexible. You can use a laminated cardstock, or you can also use cardstock if your recipient is actually someone that is just going to leave it on the table to motivate the person to do maybe his revision, you know, her creation and whatever. So this is optional. I mean, this is really up to the individual, but the method of attaching the arm to the note is the same, and also the way we're going to attach the arm to the body is going to be the same. So now let's look at the pattern first. So it says, working into one of the holes on the side of the tag, work 2 single crochet, chain, ch is chain 1, and turn. So there will be 2 stitch at the end. So how do we actually work into the hole of the tag? So what happened is we're going to hold this. You see the hole is actually big enough for my crochet hook. All right, so then what happened is that we're going to do the setup, but this time because we are going to crochet in they call it flat instead of round. So I don't need to twirl it to start off, so I'm just going to hold it like this, and then I'm going to hold it at the back. Okay, and then I'm going to put through my crochet hook into the hole, and then hook this. Okay, and then if you find it difficult to actually pull through, you can actually change the size of the crochet hook for the first row of stitch so that it's easier for you. So now that the yarn is actually coming through from the hole, I'm going to do a standing stitch. Okay, so this is my standing stitch, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to crochet a single crochet into the hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my crochet hook through the hole, coming out from behind, hook on to the working yarn, pull through, and then now I will have 2 loops on my crochet hook, and it's resting on the top edge of the tag, and then I'm going to twirl around the working yarn and pull through. So this is 1 single crochet, and I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, and then so this is 2 single crochet in the first row, and then we're going to chain 1. This chain 1 is actually like my standing chain that I have always been doing. Okay, and then I'm going to turn, and then we're going to actually crochet into this. Okay, this particular one here, let me see, this one here is my standing stitch, the chain 1 that we did just now. So this is the one that we are supposed to crochet into. If you count, this is 1 V and the second V. So this is the 2 chains. What they say in the row 2 is increase in the first stitch and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So in this first stitch that I have, I'm going to crochet 2 times into it. So it's just like how we increase in the rounds. Okay, I'm just going to show you again. Look here, you can see the V shape. I'm going to put my hook underneath it, and then hook up the working yarn, come out, 2 loops, and then pull through. Okay, one more time in the same hole. Can you see the hole here? Okay, so this is the increase, and then I'm going to crochet one into the last stitch of the row. Okay, so this is, so now we have 1, 2, and 3 stitches. So what does it say? We have 3 stitches, and then they actually ask you to chain 1 and then turn. Okay, then it says that for the next row, which is row 3 to row 6, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch across and then chain 1 and turn. So this is going to be something that we'll do for row 3 to row 6. So this is row 3, I already chain 1. 2, okay, so we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and then we're going to chain 1 and turn. This is my 4th row. Okay, so I'm done. So how do you count? Okay, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 rows. So it says fasten off, leaving a long tail for attaching arm to the body. So how do we fasten off? We're going to pull a long tail. So you see I have a very long tail on this side. So I'm going to have, you rather have a longer tail than to realize that you don't have enough to actually attach your arm later. So I'm just going to snip off, pull through. So then you notice that down here, this is my starting and I also have a tail. So what does it say? It says weave in the short tails from the beginning row, which is this one, and use the longer tail to sew the arms to the side of the potato so that the tag is held in front of the potato. So how do we weave in the ends? We're going to just weave in randomly just to secure it. Okay. What I usually do when I'm weaving in ends is I will actually put my needles into the stitches first before I actually thread my needle with the tail that I'm trying to hide. Okay. Oops. Okay, so this is ready weaving to 1 row. So normally I will actually weave in 1 more time into a 2nd row just to be more secure in that sense. So again, I'm going to go through here. You don't need to do every single stitch, you know, you can just randomly pick up a few at the back. The point is to actually weave the tail so that, you know, it's secure, and then you won't be able to see it from anywhere else. Okay, so once you're done, then you can actually cut this off. Okay, and then this one, so now we have 2 arms, and then what we're going to do is we're going to position our message in front and see where we want it. So this is center, and then I'm going to press and hold and check that this is where I want everything to be. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread 1 of the long tail through my needle. Okay, double check again this way, and then I'm going to hold on. So now this tail is actually at this place, so I'm going to go through here and then coming up from the row on top, and then I'm going to go to the hole here. So basically it's like sewing the arm to the body. So go through the arm and then to the body and come out in the next row again. Okay. Okay, so now you can see that it's actually already attached with one row. But what I usually will do is I'll go through another one and then, okay, I'll open this up. You see? And then I'm going to just secure my arm to the body. You don't need to be very precise, or you don't need it to be you don't need to think about whether you have like it's in order or whatever, because I mean you're using the yarn to sew it in. Actually you can't really tell, and it's not that obvious. I mean, of course now you can see a bit of the holes, but I mean, this is personally I'm not bothered. But yeah, so this is how you do it. Of course you can be more organized in terms of the stitches, but I mean, I'm a bit more carefree. So once you're satisfied that it's tight enough, so we're gonna do from the body, we're gonna go through the arms one more time and then poke through to the body, and then I'm going to make it come out from anywhere else actually, but usually I like to do it at the bottom so that, you know, it's not so visible. Okay, and then like how we had the tail of the main body, I'm going to weave it in and then pull it out, and then I'm going to do it one more time just so as to secure the tail into the body. Usually I'll put through the same hole. Like I say in the previous video, it won't come out because there's poly yarn inside. So, you know, there's no way the thing can come out. Okay, so I'm going to press this down, pull it taut and cut. And then, so one side of the arm is actually attached already. And then we're going to repeat for the other side. Our positive potato is done with arms attached. So now this little guy is actually ready to go out to whoever that is going to study for the exam. Okay, goodbye.